Hello folks, Chris Cook in Nashville here. Hope y'all are having a great Tuesday. It is Monday night for me and I'm doing my weekly vlog video. My puppy dog is right here in front of me. She's all worried about me because she's an emotional support animal. We do like pet therapy stuff with her and take her to a senior center, and she does all this kind of stuff. So she, just from the time we've gotten her, has always been very in tune with emotions and how people are feeling. And y'all, it's been a tough day. I'm good, I'm fine. It was just a very stressful day at my day job. I have a couple of various scale / non-scale victories to share with you as a result of my day job today. But essentially, I was chasing on foot a thief at my day job today. And that's not really something that I expect to have to deal with on a regular basis, certainly not in broad daylight, but today we did. And without backup or anybody there with me, it was just kind of a stressful situation. So anyway, it just is what it is. But I did not catch him, but he had to drop all of the stuff he was trying to steal. So I put the pressure on him. So my non-scale victory in that is the fact that when I started working the job that I work currently as a day job, I didn't know what keto and carnivore was. And it was right before I did all of this the first time. And I was close to 400 pounds. And there is no way at 400 or almost 400 pounds with another 30 or 40 pounds of gear and bulletproof vest and all that stuff on my body, there is absolutely no way I would have been able to run after somebody and in any way have a chance of putting enough pressure on them that they have to drop stuff and run. I was able to do that today. I don't want to do that, but I was able to because I needed to today. So that's a big victory. The fact that I can move my body well enough to do that, and as I continue to lose weight, that'll get easier, and I can do more training, more physical exercise, more just getting my body back to where it needs to be, and I'll be better at that. So maybe next time, if I have to do this again, before I can go full time here on YouTube and doing Chris Cooking Nashville stuff, if this happens again before that hopefully happens, maybe next time I'll be fast enough to catch up to him. So anyway, it was just honestly, guys, a long, stressful day. That was one of a litany of issues that I dealt with today. It was just a difficult day, but that's okay. That is what days like this are going to be like for all of us from time to time. No matter what we do, no matter where we are, we're all gonna have days like this. And the cool thing is that as a carnivore and someone who's dealing with all of the, the fog and everything that comes from the weight and the oxalates and all the different things, like my brain fog and all of this stuff lifts, and I'm so much more resilient to these things, and I'm so much better at handling this kind of stuff. So a couple of non-scale victories there. A scale victory for you guys this week. Today I am 273.5. Last week I was 275.5, so that's another 2 pounds. Now, a little of that may be because of being a little dehydrated from trying to run a quarter mile down the street after somebody in 95-degree weather on pavement where it feels more like about 105, while wearing body armor and full-length pants and a belt with, all of the appropriate gear that I'm not allowed to say things about on YouTube. So that's probably some version of why maybe it's as much as it is. But even being dehydrated, I haven't seen that number in a very long time. I'm honestly right now getting very close to being where I was back one of the last times I weighed myself before before I really started packing on excessive amounts of weight. I was in the like 260, 270 range back in the day. I lived in Key West for a couple of years and worked in higher education in like an administrative role in higher ed housing down there. And I was probably in like the 260, maybe 250 range, something like that. At one point I had lost some weight. I think I maybe got down into like mid to high 250s, but like that 260 to 270 is kind of where I was and where I was hanging. So yeah, so I'm getting back closer to that all of the time. And I'm sorry I keep doing this. I have dog hair all over my face because it's shedding season. Which when you have a golden retriever, it's always shedding season. And when she wants attention and you're scratching her, it's all in the air and it just gets all over you, especially because I just took a shower. So I'm sure my skin is kind of damp, and I'm sure I'm just absolutely covered in all sorts of fluffy dog hair that I'm now going to be struggling to get off of my face for the next few hours. Anyway, so another 2 pounds down. I'm getting close to that like breaking under 270 mark. I haven't seen 260. I don't remember when the last time was. Very long time. Very, very, very long time. The very last time I know, I may have seen it when I was in the Keys. I don't remember if it was 250s, 260s. I don't remember anymore. But I know for a fact I saw 260 the first time I lived in Nashville before I moved to Key West. So that would have been, gosh, probably like 2015, somewhere in that range, like somewhere back 2014, 2013. I don't know. It was somewhere back in the early to mid teens of the 2000s there. I graduated college in 2010 and then was in Nashville for about 3.5 more years before I moved to Key West. So it was probably like 2013, 2014 is the last time I know for a fact that I saw the 260s. Y'all, it's been a long time and I've worked really hard to get here and I've got a long way to go and I'm going to keep working, but you guys are the ones that keep me honest. You keep me inspired. The channel is growing like crazy. We're going to cross 27,000 subscribers hopefully before the end of the day. And we're pushing for 30, and then we're gonna be pushing to 50, and then I'm hoping to hit 100, and like we're just gonna keep this going, guys, because I have a mission to change the world one plate at a time. That's why I do what I do. Not only am I taking back my own health, but I'm trying to give all of you the tools that you can do it too. And if you need some of these recipes to feel stable and you need to feel like you're not giving everything up, to just get started in carnivore and do that over time. Maybe you get cleaner, maybe you do better, maybe you get stricter, you bring those carb counts down, cut out the dairy, a little at a time. Oh yes, all of these things. But in the meantime, you can use things like my recipes and you can just stabilize yourself and feel good about what you're doing. And you can feed other people in your family recipes that taste really good. And there's just a lot of benefits to this. So anyway, I'm just doing this thing. I'm pushing. I'm just trying to get to as many people as I possibly can with this. And, and not just for keto and carnivore. I mean, like just the things that I do are, cooking techniques and recipes that are just good for honestly anybody. Like I would feed these to anybody. I don't think these are like an okay substitute. I don't post a recipe to you guys if it's not something that I would feed to somebody who maybe doesn't eat keto carnivore. And, I might tell them, like, hey, this is like my version of this that doesn't have carbs, but I think you'll enjoy it. Like I'd probably do that. But one of my guitar students, he comes over and he tries all the stuff that I'm making for the recipe videos for you guys. He tries it like every week at his guitar lesson and he just loves all of it. And he doesn't eat keto or carnivore or anything. He just really enjoys it. So you've seen my brother-in-law Tristan try a couple of things. He also does not eat keto carnivore. He just eats a standard American diet and he loves it as well. He works in the restaurant industry and has for a long time, so he knows really good food. So, I'm just trying to make these recipes that are great for not just keto and carnivore people, but just people in general. And I've just started the Chris Cooking Nashville cooking crash course, the keto and carnivore cooking crash course. Just going to be cooking skills, different kitchen things that I do, just some things to help you guys out, make you more confident. I know some people see my recipes and they say like, oh, it's so hard, that's complicated, or I hate cooking, I'm not confident enough in the kitchen, I'm afraid I'm gonna mess up your recipe, whatever. Cooking is just about confidence and, practicing it, getting better at it. Like that's just part of what this is. And sometimes you mess up a recipe and you got to try again, but that's part of learning your gear, your kitchen, your area of the country or around the world where you live, your ingredients that are local to you, like all of these things. Like we just have to take these concepts and learn. And so I'm just trying to teach you guys some really cool things that have made a big difference in my life for cooking. So anyway, non-scale victories, scale victories, lots of cooking, channel growing. Y'all, even though it was a tough day, I don't have any reason to be sad or frustrated or down about it all. I'm tired. I'm very, very tired, and I have a very sore right foot right now because I have not run that much, at least in a while, and the boots that I was wearing are not necessarily the greatest for this kind of thing, but it's, you gotta make do with what you got. But anyway, I'm just doing my thing, y'all. It's a good day overall, even though it was a frustrating day at work and I'm tired. We're gonna go out for dinner because my lovely wife was like, I know you've had a hard day. I don't want you in the kitchen working anymore today. Let's just go out and grab dinner. So I think we're gonna go to a barbecue place. I'm just gonna get brisket, nothing on it. It's just, they do amazing brisket. It's fantastic. They'll sell it to me by the pound. So I'll just do a pound of brisket and some water. And then I've got leftovers of my carnivore birthday cake, which is gonna be my video coming out on Saturday. I'm showing you guys how to do that. So if you are interested in doing a keto or a carnivore birthday cake, you can do sweet or you can do the carnivore version, like mine's savory. If you're a carnivore that doesn't mind using some sweeteners because you like stuff like that occasionally and you indulge, you can do a carnivore one that just has sweet flavors instead of salty and spices and stuff. It's a super versatile recipe. It's a lot of fun and it turned out incredibly good, and I have a bunch of it left in the fridge still. I put smoked salmon and shrimp and cream cheese in mine. So I'll show you guys that recipe on Saturday, and hopefully that'll be helpful for you for your celebrations and your holidays, because it's, like I said, it's so adaptable to so many different things, and even not keto and carnivore people are gonna love this. My brother-in-law had some of it and he was like, it's just in this incredible cake. And I was like, right, exactly. And I made a chocolate version of it for my wife because, she does the keto thing. I used keto chow, that some of the stuff they'd sent her, and I made a chocolate version for her. And I mean, she absolutely loves it. Like it's just a great cake. So anyway, super cool recipe, guys. Make sure to get ready to check that out. If you want to make one, if you have something coming up, you're gonna need eggs, egg white powder, gelatin. I know, big surprise there. Cream cheese, sour cream. You're gonna want 2 blocks of cream cheese because one goes into the cake and then one goes into the filling. And you're gonna need whatever it is you want to flavor it with. So if you want to do like fruit and cream cheese and like allulose or some kind of keto approved sweetener, you could do those kinds of things. If you want to use a package of keto chow and flavor things, you can do that. Or you can do a savory version like I did, and so I did cream cheese and some spices and stuff. I used a little bit of mustard in it, like a stone ground mustard, and then I did shrimp and salmon and all that kind of stuff. So if you want to make the cake, you basically need the eggs, the cream cheese, the egg white powder, the beef gelatin, butter, cream cheese, I think. And yeah, you basically just need those ingredients. Nothing too wild and out there. It's more the technique than it is the actual ingredients being that much different than anything else. Parchment paper and a jelly roll pan. And so if you guys want to make a cake, you got something coming up this coming weekend, you can get all of that stuff and you can follow along with me on Saturday morning and make yourself a keto or carnivore cake, sweet or savory, depending on your style. So that's coming out. Guys, y'all are wonderful. You really are. I love all of you. Thank you to the band. The band is growing rapidly, y'all. I am this close to being able to tell my wife to go down a day at work. That's easier for her to do than it is for me. But if we can get her one day down at work, because she works not a full-time schedule as it is because of the music thing, if we can get her off another day at work, then she can help me with this. We can grow all of this, and then hopefully we can both get out of day jobs, do music, do Chris Cooking Nashville, bring you guys amazing recipes, amazing videos, amazing content. I can spend more time editing and doing a cooler job of, creating really useful stuff for you. and then, you know, we'll go be musicians and try to put our good vibes into the music, and, you know, put our positive impact on the world musically as well. So anyway, I'm working really hard for you guys. I'm trying to deliver the best stuff possible. I'm still trying to do my best to keep up with all those comments, and I appreciate every single one of you, especially those of you in the band supporting me, because you are getting me this close. You really, really are, and it's just because you guys are amazing. I love you. I can't do this without any of you. I never intended to do any of this the way I'm doing it when I started it, but you guys have shown me the love, and you've shown me you want this kind of stuff, and that it matters, and it makes a difference in your lives. And you know, if I can make a difference in everybody's lives, then I'll do anything I can to try to make that happen. So here I am, Chris Cook in Nashville, doing my thing. I love you all. Eat your meat, love your life, just like the shirt says. All of the links are down below. I'll see you guys in the kitchen for the next recipe.